rough patch with KBS. Only 0.8 of drop frame, so that's very good, very good, very good. Whew. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my name is DREDD BREAD, and this game is called the Master Detective Rain Code. We woke up with amnesia, and we went on this mysterious train because it said we were a Master Detective, and it turns out there's only supposed to be 5 people here, but there's 6, which means one might be an imposter. Or maybe there is no imposter. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, maybe it's a test. Who knows? Uh-oh, bad KBS again, no! Bop, 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 ba-da, bop, 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 ba. Okay, we're in good KBS again. I don't know why it keeps going from good KBS to really bad KBS. Alright. Anyway, let's get... She just used her power, which she's got super hearing, and basically she can hear everything. But when she does, she loses bits and pieces of herself. I'm just gonna call her Cece because I feel like if I say her name, someone's gonna be saying, "Oh, you're saying a bad word," when I'm not. Somehow I feel it's like I can hear what Cece hears. Does no one else hear it? What's going on? I finished. I can't hear the heartbeats besides the 6 of us here. Though one could hold their breath, they could still cannot stop their heart from beating. In other words, there's no one else on this train. I guarantee it. See, I told you so. Sorry for calling you gloomy earlier, little girl. I'm glad I'm... Excuse me. You know, I'm glad you confirmed my findings, but aren't our powers kind of the same? I can hear heartbeats from 500 meters away. So you're the useless one. Quiet, you catty bitch. Moving on, we've got proof from 2 master detectives. We can say for sure that there's no other passengers. I don't think so because our guy felt it, and he felt both of them. Though one may be lying an imposter, the other's statement still can be trusted. One of them an imposter? But both Aphex and Cece both use their fortes. I could feel them using their powers, so it's safe to say they're both master detectives, no doubt about it. That's what he said. But I'm the only one here who can sense their powers. No one else seems to have the same experience. Why am I the only one? Uh-oh.
どうしたじいさん急にボケちまったか
What's wrong with you, old man? You gone senile or something?
諸君らにこの音が聞こえるか
Can you all hear that?
列車が走る音こいつは運命の車輪が回る音だ
The sounds of a running train, the wheels of fate chugging along.
本艦らの運命が回り続けるようにこの列車も目的地まで止まらずに走り続ける
In the same way our fates are connect to turn, this train will press on until we reach our destination.
誰も途中下車できないだがそれは6人目の招かれざる客も同じだ
No one can get off midway, including the uninvited sixth.
果たしてカゴの中の鳥はどちらなのかの
Let's discover which of us is the caged bird here.
この枯れかけた探偵の魂に再び燃え盛る炎のような謎を灯してくれるとはな
Does he also have piercings in his lip, or is that just a little bit of hair? I can't tell. Finding my detective spirit is revitalizing once again, thanks to this burning mystery.
悪くないワクワクするの
Not bad. Things are getting interesting.
ご冗談を偽物に何ができるというのやらこれだけ超探偵が揃っているのですよ
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all master detectives here.
という割には偽物が誰なのかはまだわからないままじゃない
And yet, we don't know who the fake one is.
俺は能力見せたし偽物じゃねえって確定だネクラロリ探偵も合格だ偽物じゃね
I used my power, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes. She ain't no freaking fake.
えさっきから余裕ぶっこいてるおめえらはどうだ
So how about the guy?
探偵特殊能力を使って証明してみせたらどうだ
So how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with their forte?
なあメガネキツネ探偵さんよ
Is he a fox? Or is he called him a cat earlier? How about it, you four-eyed fox detective?
さっきも説明したが私は動物を扱う能力該当する対象がいなければ使えない
As I've already explained, my power involves animals. Without them, I can't use it.
じゃあ容疑者ってことでいいな
So, you're fine to being considered a suspect then.
お好きにどうぞ
You're free to think what you wish.
残念だけど私も無理死体がなければイタコの能力なんて使えないわ
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either. Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
これで容疑者2名だな
Now we've got two suspects.
でじいさんは
How about you, old man?
見せてやってもいいがそんなことで容疑は晴れんだろう
I don't mind showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions.
6人目の招かれざる客が能力を持った超探偵の裏切り者という可能性もある
The six uninvited guests could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte. My voice is going.
ごもっとも
That's true.
だくそ考え始めたらキリがねえ
There's no end to this.
おいお前ら全員そこに並べ今から俺が一発ずつ殴る
Jesus. The hell with us. Everyone line up and I'll deck you one by one.
気絶したやつはセーフ本物と認めてやるだが気絶しなかったやつはアウト偽物だ
Jeebus. Whoever passes out safe. Got it? The real deal. If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the imposter.
落ち着きたまえ探偵らしく論理的にいこう
Whoa. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This ain't the thing. We can't just cut somebody and burn their blood to figure it out. Calm down. Let's do this thing logically, like the detectives we are.
偽物が紛れ込んできた動機から探ってみるのはどうですかとプッチーは提案します
Pardon me, I suggest we investigate this starting with the motive for the imposter's infiltration.
なるほど動機か
Naruhodo, I see. The motive.
可能性の一つは世界探偵機構の試験だったな他に何かあるか
One possibility is a test from the WDO. Are there any other
あ
reasons?
るわよ。
There are.
話してみたまえ。私が許可する。
You may speak. I'll allow it.
だからなんでおめえの許可制なんだ。
For the 100th time, why do we need your permission?
アマテラス社よ。この件にはアマテラス社が絡んでいるんじゃないかしら。
The corporation. They could be responsible for this.
その根拠は
And your reasoning?
ここ何日かずっと誰かに後をつけられていたの。カナイクへの配属が決まってからね。
Someone has been telling me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to the Kane ward.
行く先々で物陰に不審な影を見たわ。なかなか尻尾を出さない連中だったけど。
Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows, but I could never catch them in the act.
いい加減鬱陶しかったからなんとかおびき出せないかって考えたの。
It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out.
そこで下着姿で街中を歩き回ってみたら連中とうとう私の前に姿を見せて。
How'd she not get arrested? I walked around in town in my underwear. At last they revealed themselves.
ちょっと待て。今さらっとおかしなこと言わなかったか。
Huh? Did you just say that you...
何のこと？
Something the matter?
いや、なんでもねえ。
Never mind. Continue.
私乱暴は苦手だから彼らを捕まえることまではできなかったんだけど。
I avoid solving problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them.
彼らがアマテラス社の車に乗って逃げるところをしっかりこの目で見たわ。
However, I saw them escaping into one of the corporation's cars with my own eyes.
だがなぜアマテラス社があんたのことを嗅ぎ回る？
Why would a corporal spy on you?
カナイクのことを探られたくないからよ。それは今も同じ。
Because they don't want Kane Ward to be investigated. Perhaps it's the same situation here.
つまり私の考えとしては6人目の招かれざる客はアマテラス社のスパイ。
That's why she thinks there's a spy.
スパイの目的はただ一つ。カナイクに向かっている私たちを妨害すること。
Oh, that's a good point, too. The spy only has one goal, to disrupt our trip to Kane Ward.
そのために超探偵のふりをしてこの中に紛れ込んでいるんじゃないかしら。
Hence, they're pretending to be a master detective among us. Those bastards!
アマテラス社が一枚噛んでいるというありえない話ではないが根拠が弱いな。
So you believe the Amamastru is involved? Not possible. Though your reason is somewhat lacking. What?
アマテラス社の車に乗って逃げただけでは社の工作員とは断言できないとブッチーは思います。
I don't see how escaping in one of the corporation's cars is proof of someone being a company spy.
まあそれはそうだけど。
Well, that's fair.
すみません。
Excuse me?
さっきから何回か耳にしているんですけど、そのアマテラス社って何なんですか？
You keep talking about it, but what's Emu Corporation?
おいおいマジかよ。そっから説明しなきゃなんねえのかよ。
You're kidding me. We gotta explain that too.
まあいいさ。情報を共有するついでにユーマくんにも教えてあげようじゃないか。
There's 310 from Yuma, not 410. Oh no, I lost a follower. It's fine. We can teach Yuma as we share information with one another. We're gonna ask about the corporation. Just turning stuff off. Let's ask about the Amatsu. I can't say that. I'm just gonna call it Ama. Let's talk about the Ama Corporation. My voice is going, so that's why the voices are being all weird.
そのアマテラス社って どんな会社なんですか？
Yeah, what's with this corporation, man?
アマテラス社は一言で言えば、まあとにかく超でけえ会社だな。
In short, it's a freaking huge company.
普通に生活してれば、あちこちにアマテラス社の製品を見かけるぜ。
You see their products practically everywhere in daily life. Oh no, that's where Cloud Strife went. I know what happened there. The city blew up. No! City didn't actually blow up, but you know, that's where Sephiroth killed a bunch of people and we had to get out with a motorcycle.
戦闘機から子供のおもちゃまで、工業製品、電化製品、薬品開発、なんでもありだ。
They make everything from kids' toys to fighter jets, industrial goods, electronics, pharmaceuticals, everything. It is!
でけえ企業には後ろぐらい噂があるのはお約束だが、アマテラス社の場合は叩けば煙幕のごとく埃が出る。
Big companies always got dark underbellies. Where there's smoke, there's a whole building burning down.
お決まりの探偵ジョークだ。笑えるだろ。
That's a detective joke. Funny, hey?
なるほど。よくわかりました。
Sure, thanks, I got it. Okay. Let's talk about Kane Ward.
これから向かうカナイクってところはアマテラス社と何か関係あるんですか？
We're heading to Kane Ward. What does that have to do with the corporation?
関係があるどころか、カナイクは実質アマテラス自治区だ。
It's fairly complicated, but the Kane Ward is a Amu autonomous zone. What?
以前カナイ
That's not
クは
good.
地方都市の一つに過ぎなかったが、
Previously, Kane Ward was just another regional city.
そこを拠点としていたアマテラス社の発展とともに町は変わっていった。
But as it was being developed by Amatsu Corp, the city itself transformed.
あちこちに工場や研究所や関連会社が立ち、気づけば町全体がアマテラス社のものになっている。
Something like that happened in the U.S. a couple of times, and then when the corporations went under, the towns ended up dying. Factories, research labs, and affiliate companies were built in no time. The whole place belonged to Amu.
事実上カナイクはアマテラス社によって支配されていると言っても過言ではない。
As a matter of fact, Kane Ward is essentially ruled by Ama
当
Corporation.
然政治はまともに機能しない。
That's not good.
カナイクは現在人の出入りもない鎖国の状態だ。
Political power has no influence there, since it's so isolated. No one has been traveling to and from Kana Ward.
鎖国？
Isolated.
おかげで内部の情報は外に出てこないが、未解決事件の報告も多数漏れ聞こえている。
Exactly. Because of that, no information has been getting outside, aside from rumors of unsolved
すでに
cases.
何年もこんな状態だが、統一政府は見て見ぬふりを続けている。
This has been going on for years, but the unified, not unidentified, government has been turning a blind eye to the whole thing.
アマテラス社が統一政府を含めた世界全体に強い影響力を持っているからだろう。
The Ama Corporation's influence affects not just the UG, but the entire world. Oh no!
そんな状況に世界探偵機構がしびれを切らし、独自に動き出すことに決めた。
Given the situation, the WDO couldn't wait any longer, decided to act.
結果、超探偵がカナイクに集められることになった。
As a result, master detectives are gathering in Kane Ward.
というのは私の想像だがね。詳しいことは現地に入ってみなければわからないな。
That's pure speculation, mind you, and we won't know until we have the full details about there until they're all.
ありがとうございます。
You've returned. What did you miss? Welcome back. I hope your food was yummy. So, there was originally only supposed to be 5 detectives on the train, but there is 6, and they believe that one of them, somebody on this train, is an imposter, and they have different theories. The girl, let's see here. Oh, I can't get my mouse to come up. Hold on 1 second. Thank you very much. Let's see if I can. So, ooh, rank up number 3. Eating now, homemade chicken. Ooh, very nice. So she believes that this is a test by the WDO, which is the detective agency. She thinks that this company right here that I can't pronounce, the Amaterasu Corporation, doesn't want people investigating the Kane ward because they basically built Kane ward and have they basically isolated it and they control everything, and the government doesn't know what's going on there. And we're just trying to figure out who might be an imposter. These two can't use their powers because his powers has to do with animals, and hers, she's a medium, so she needs somebody to be dead and she needs to wear their clothing. She used her power. Basically, she's got like super hearing. This dude here, he used his power and he's basically got radar. And then the old guy hasn't used his power yet. Let's find out about the Express.
そういえばこの列車もアマテラス急行って言うんですよね。
Sounds like the Umbrella Corporation in Raccoon City. That's pretty much it. That is kind of what it sounds like. But then when they showed the picture of the Enterprise place, like the corporation, it's kind of like the big corporation Final Fantasy VII. Speaking of the train, this is called the Ama Express, isn't it? Oh, sounds exciting. Yeah, it is exciting. It's a bit of a slow burn trying to figure out who everybody is. So this dude right here, the guy with the boot print on the back of his head, he watched his family get killed. No problem. She had a stalker following her around, so she walked around in her underwear to get the stalker to come out, and then he ran away. Yes, the Ama Express is entirely driverless train developed by the Ama Corporation. The WDO made arrangements to prepare it for their arrival at Kane Ward. Normally, it has no passenger cars except for the trip to Kane Ward, but they added ours as special wait, no passenger cars for the trip. Ah, okay. I misread that. But they added ours as a special special exception. It features enough passenger space for all of us and a lavish dining car. Quite the warm welcome. I wonder if the cars are rigged to disconnect from the train. A perfect setup to persuade us. Nothing is amiss in Kane Ward. By the way, the windows and doors are completely locked until we arrived. They say it's for our safety, but I feel we're stuck in a big moving coffin. Uh-oh.
窓もすべてはめ殺しで開閉不可能でした。発射前にプッチーが確認済みです。
All the sash windows are sealed, so they can't be opened. I, Cece, confirmed it myself prior to the train's departure.
おそらく密航や潜入工作などを防ぐための措置と思われます。
Perhaps these measures were taken to prevent infiltrators or stowaways.
一度動き出したら出入り不可能な箱。それがこのアマテラス急行です。
Oh. Once en route, the Amu Express becomes a box that's impossible to enter or exit. That's not good. What if there's an emergency? If you feel free up to it, why don't you take a look around?
一番後ろの5両目には行けないわよ。ドアが故障中みたいで開かないのよ。
Huh. That's very suspicious. But you can't access the fifth car at the end of the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
故障？
Broken?
まあ、それも含めて自分で確認してみるといいわ。
Well, go ahead and see for yourself.
はい。
Right.
さてどうだ、これまでの話に聞き覚えは？
I haven't really found
何
anything.
もかも初めて聞くことばかりです。すみません。
そうか、まあいい。何か思い出せたら教えてくれ。
ありがとうございます。
って優しい顔して、実はこいつが偽物だったりして。
Uh-oh. I hear the voices in my head again. Not good. Spooky dooky music.
今誰か何か言いました？
I don't think anyone spoke, pal.
いやつうかおめえどうしたんだ？顔が真っ青だぜ。
Don't worry about it, I'm fine.
温かいものでも飲んで少し休んだ方がいいんじゃない？コーヒーくらいしかないけど。
How about you have something warm to drink and get some rest? Although, we only seem to have coffee here. Ooh, coffee! Looks like a perfect place
ブ
for
ラッ
a
クでいける？
plug.
それともミルクが必要かしら？
Do you drink it black or do you need some milk? Should I not? It's too good. It's too good to pass up, ladies and gentlemen. If you like coffee or tea, you can use code capital DREDD _bread at thedragonstreasure.com and get 10% off a one-time order or a 10% off recurring subscription. You can also get other things such as soap for your smelly Oshi or Himbo, or teaware.
じゃりんこにはミルクだろ。
Runt probably wants milk. How do you know?
つうかおめえって何歳なんだ？よくわかんねえなりしてるよな。
Asking someone how old they are is kind of creepy.
いいから、とりあえず飲んでおきなさい。あったまるわよ。
You got it, lady.
ありがとうございます。
Blub, blub, blub.
さっきの声、何だったんだ？幻聴なのかな？
It's probably from when those books hit you in the head.
記憶喪失に幻聴。僕の身に何が起きているんだ？
I'm not sure what's happening to you, pal.
それに、僕の身に起きている異変って、6人目の存在と何か関係あるのか？
Maybe it's your forte.
そもそも6人目の招かれざる客って誰なんだろう？少し僕も考えてみるか。この中
Oh, I really don't know. He used his power here, so I know it's not him, and I know it's not her. He can't use her power, she can't use her power. Who's the most well, technically I'm the most suspicious person here. But it can't be me, right? Like, I can't be... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh, I have a feeling... I don't know. He's been the most welcoming, but at the same time... we're gonna go with Zilch. He did take on leadership right at the beginning.
あれは統率力を示そうとしているのではなく、僕たちを操ろうとしている。
He could have been trying to. I don't know, man.
気づいたら、すべてが彼の思い通りになっているかも。
That's not good.
でも、いくら考えたところで何一つ確証がないんだよな。
Maybe I should have picked myself.
僕が本当に超探偵なら、こういう時に役立つ能力を使えるかもしれないのに、なんとか思い出せないかな。僕の探偵特殊能力。
Exactly. Maybe I have
思い出した
superpowers.
ところでどうせ役に立たないよ。
Ghost Chad, is that you?
まただ。またあの現状。
Oh,
ああ、もう本当に僕はどうしちゃったんだ。
don't worry about it.
おいジャリンコ
Hey, run.
え
Huh?
おめえもこっち来いよ。じいさんが能力見せてくれるらしいぜ。
The old man's gonna show off his powers. Oh no! He's gonna talk for a very long time about back in his day, how there wasn't stuff and whatnot. Oh no! But we did go over the 30-minute mark. So to the people of YouTube's, I will see you later. Bye bye, peoples of YouTube's. I mean, adopted Twitch people. Hooray! I gotta come up with something so I don't get in trouble with Twitch. Bye bye.